So it all started with this. Next hint after that was in response to Philip, who was simply posing outside, which by law means that Valve has to release a big update. But apparently they weren't ready this time, so instead we got an early teaser where they changed their banner, then for some reason started talking about an elephant with ROPS, and since then have gone silent. Until now, where they finally released, oh shit, there's no train in here. I guess it wasn't ready, but this update is actually very good. So let's get to it right after Skins Monkey. Skins Monkey is an automated service that lets you trade skins instantly for a fee. Sign up now and get up to $5 bonus. Simply add items from your inventory, then find skins that matches your current balance. Site offers live support 24/7. You can also top up your balance if you're missing a few dollars, and there's a lot of skins to choose from. Visit my link down below to get to Skins Monkey. Starting with a banger, we have various adjustments to bullet hit feedback. This relates to CS2 actually providing less visual feedback than CSGO, which is one of the main reasons why managing spray control feels harder in this game. This video from Bird talks about it more, I'll link it down below. The left side was CS2 before this update. Now notice on the right side with the new update, if I zoom in and slow down the footage, you can see this new particle effect on the last bullet hit. This particle, long story short, adds a visual cue so you can track your last bullet during a spray, which greatly helps managing spray control and for some reason wasn't transferred over from CSGO to CS2 until now. Point is, this alone will make spraying feel a whole lot better. Let me know if you notice any difference. Next patch note talks about fixing a case mid-spray where lag compensation would rewind target hitboxes further into the past than what was on screen, but I'm not exactly sure how to show this. Let me know what you high ping players think and if it helped you specifically. But this next patch note is another banger. This isn't the best lineup, who cares? Just want to show you that when I jump throw, notice how I slipped from my original position. So now for the offline practice smokers, this is the update since you will no longer slide away after doing jump throws. This is one of those great quality of life updates that I didn't even know I needed. Next, if you've been living under a rock, a recent defusal bug was discovered originally thanks to FlyOCS, which allowed you to defuse from above, and I mean like way above. This caused a lot of goofy scenarios and really took ninja diffuses to the next level. So Valve decided to fix it with today's update. The next part of the update comes down to animations, which could be summarized into the duck being nerfed, this one in particular with how the legs behave, a similar fix when planting, and reduced animation related network bandwidth usage, which hopefully helps with all of those network or packet loss complaints. Speaking of, I haven't felt those in a long time now, so let me know if they're any better for you, especially now after this update. Next up, Valve has added more detailed matchmaking stats for players who try to find a match at off-peak times of day. This shows us that the game will tell you how many players are queuing and from which region. Basically, it comes down to Valve respecting your time. But we can't get all this good stuff without a little greedy patch note from Valve, where they no longer give you a free credit after activating an armory pass. This means you'll start from 0 credits instead of 1. Then we get to maps, starting with Office, which even after the jump update wouldn't allow you to jump these corners consistently, so Valve decided to release a second update which was specifically made for Office. Of course, didn't help either, which leads to this update where they said fuck it, change the geometry instead. So that must have fixed it, right? Let's just leave it there. Moving on, Ancient received a couple updates, most notably the lighting inside A main has changed. Just next to that, they fixed this mesh disappearing. Wait, what? And another patch note says they removed a tree that was creating a distracting shadow at A site, and maybe my comparison footage here is bad, but I couldn't figure it out, unless it's linked to this somehow. Nuke and Anubis ended up getting small fixes as well. Now the obvious question is, where is Train? Funny thing is, we know the train is on its way because Valve, when posting this update, even used the same phrasing as they once did in 2014, which reintroduced Train to CSGO. This was obviously a joke, a reference to that old tweet, but it also 100% confirms that it's Train we're waiting on and not some other map like Cobble. And what about Vertigo being replaced by Train? I think we are all prepared for this, but is Valve really prepared to make this change before the major? It just doesn't really make sense. What makes more sense is that Train gets released for casual mode, might even see it in competitive mode, or even Wingman, but a map pool change is way too early. Especially with a new map, it needs a lot of playtesting to make sure no one flies away with a bird or something. But when will we get the map then? My guess is sooner than later, since the banner is changed already, the hype is on, and Valve can't afford to wait much longer. But let me know what you think of this update. I'll see you soon. Peace.